Here are the Beatles!
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around.
Hello, people of the web. Today is Saturday, so I hope you enjoyed your week. I hope it was good, and I hope your weekend's good too. So for this week, Andrea and I were thinking about, if we wanted people to do like topics or something for their videos, but we were just gonna let you guys like talk about whatever you want, really, that's Beatle monkey related, and have fun with it and be creative because you guys are creative, and do whatever. So yesterday my friend and I were exchanging Christmas presents, like really late Christmas presents, and she got me this Let It Be shirt, and it's nice and cozy. Also, she got me this, hold on, she got me a Beatles tote bag. I can't even, hold on, okay. Yeah, I can't even show you right. She got me that, and I'm just so excited because I wanted a bag exactly like that for the longest time. So, for my video, I was thinking about going all nostalgic, and going in the past, specifically my past, about how like the Beatles and the Monkees have just popped like in my life, kind of. Just random parts of my life, like random little experiences where Beatles were not just like playing on the radio, or I would question like who they were, and I'd had first impressions on them and stuff. And I was going to share that with you, and hopefully you'll like it, and hopefully you won't be bored to death, because I can be very boring. So we're going to start off with the Beatles, and my best friend, she used to come over to my house. She still does. She used to come over to my house every day after school in 6th grade, and she'd have a Beatles bag exactly like this. It's the same one, basically. And she used to, carry it with her everywhere. And I remember she came to my house, and I was like, the Beatles. Like, I was reading the name, and then I told her, I was like, can you name them? And then she named them, and I asked her, who's your favorite? And she was like, Ringo, because he has a big nose. So every day after that, or not every day, whenever the Beatles came in conversation, I was like, oh yeah, Ringo, he has a big nose. Like, I don't even know what else. And that's basically the most kind of like symbolic for me, because that's who I really like questioned who they were, and Ringo was the only one I remembered. He was the only one. Probably because his name was so, Paul, John, George, and Ringo. Like, just kind of not as normal as common as the other names in the band. Next we're going to do the Monkees. I was around the Monkees a lot more, kind of. My mom is a big Monkees fan, or she was. She still likes them. She just, when she was a teenager and a child. And I already told you in my other video that her favorite was Davy. And I remember she used to, watch it on the TV, on those retro channels when I was younger, so I would kind of be around it. One time we watched it together, and here's my first impressions on everything. So I remember watching the show, and I remember Mike in the theme. I remember him riding on his skateboard, and then I remember them pushing the bed. That's all I remember. And I remember liking the theme song. And I remember later on, I only remembered the drummer. Because to me, he had an interesting face. And I'm not trying to say that as he was ugly, because I don't think Mickey is ugly at all. I'm just saying I thought he had an interesting face. I remember always thinking that Mike's name was Peter, his real name was Peter, so there were two Peters. So then they had to nickname him Mike, because his real name was Peter and they didn't want to get him confused. I don't even know where I got that from at all. I remember Mike's hat, and I remember that he always seemed really sad. And then my mom said that they weren't very good actors. She was hating. No, but, you know, for the standard, I guess. I don't really know. It's kind of cheesy. But, yeah, that was my first impression on them. And I was so confused by the TV show. I did not understand what was going on at all. So that's all I can think of really talking about, or what I plan to talk about. So I don't really have anything else to share with you this week. Probably next week. And, sorry this is so boring. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, great rest of the weekend. And see you next Sunday. Or, not Sunday. See you next Saturday. To say, what about Mike Nesmith?
Mike Nesmith.
Yes.
I like the Mike Nesmith.
You can't even say
I can't even say his name right.